Hello and welcomes everyone, this is AnthWolf, and I thought I'd do another recording just going into the new year of 2015, and like the one I did a couple of weeks ago now, I just want to sit down and talk to you all, and just mention what's going on in my life, and just share things really. I just basically sat down this morning, it's almost 9 o'clock here on the 2nd of January, and as soon as I sat down and I was tempted to do this, I turned around to myself and got all my software set up and went, what the bloody hell am I meant to be talking about? You know, professional, I don't know, what do you call it? Conversationalist? It's not really a let's play, it's more just me bantering. You know, I call them let's talks, but I'm sure there's some term which I've totally forgotten at this early point in the morning. I've been up since 5 o'clock, so yeah, my brain isn't firing on all cylinders right now. It's far too early for me at that time. But yeah, anyway, let's get back on track. So I hope everyone's had a good new year, at least none of you are all too drunk or too suffering from any drink you may have consumed, if you do like alcohol at least. For myself, well, what have I been up to? You may have noticed I finally started a new Let's Play of Shovel Knight by Yacht Club Games. I'm really enjoying it. I haven't recorded any content in the last couple of days. I did the first 9 or 10 parts within about 2 mornings. And I probably will get back to doing some more content of that actually just after I finished recording this video. So that'll be nice and ready to go public in short order. I'm trying to upload them maybe one a day and stretch the videos out a little, so you know they're going to be coming, and I'm not putting them out all at once, which I've done in the past, and I'm not sure how people feel about it. I don't get much feedback about it, but you know, we're a small channel and I do it for the fun. So if people wanted them all at once, they could quite happily have it, but then they'd probably be waiting for longer in the future for what I would be doing next, that sort of thing. And in speaking of that, that's the next conversation topic I was going to go into. I've picked up a few games during the Christmas sale from Steam. I haven't really looked at GOG.com, Good Old Games, which is probably a shame because they normally have a Christmas sale as well. But yeah, I've been mostly just checking out Steam at the moment. I've been a bit too busy. But during the Steam sale, I did pick up Transistor, which is not a sequel, but from the same people who did Bastion, which I've heard was extremely good. And I also picked up This War of Mine, which is an interesting war title, which doesn't really have anything to do about the soldiers, but more about the civilians, I suppose, the other people who are affected during a war. And I don't think it touches on which war it's involved in, but it's a war nonetheless, and the choices you have to make to survive. And it's not a particularly, I think, an enjoyable title, because it depends on what you get out of it, what decisions you make, but I think it may be rewarding. And I'll most likely fail horribly because I'll probably play blind and not know what I'm doing, and I'll probably get things wrong because it's meant to be a punishing game, or so I've heard. Other than that though, what have I been up to? I made a little bullet point list here just so I know what I was talking about, and I didn't come completely rambling during my talk here. I have been playing a lot of Europa Universalis by, I think, Paradox. It's Paradox Games or Paradox Interactive or something like that. And they also did Crusader Kings 2 and Hearts of Iron. It's kind of like a worldwide strategy game set in the beginning of 1444, and you choose a nation to control and go from there and see how you do in Europe, and you can migrate to the west and go through India and Asia. It's great. It's a difficult game to get the grasp of. There's a lot of little things to learn about, but I'm thoroughly enjoying it at the moment. I'm playing it in bits and pieces, trying out different nations to see how they play. At the moment, my best game so far has been with Portugal, having Castile, which is the majority of Spain at that time, backing me up basically. But hopefully I'm going to try it like one of the Indian nations, because you've got the different religions as well, and I'm sure someone's explained it a lot better than I have. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting game, and one of my friends, Gallyfox, has been mentioned that I should have played it long before now. I think he's got like 220 odd hours of gameplay on his Steam profile, and I've got about 20. But 20 hours in 2 weeks isn't too bad. Other than that, as you can see, this recorded content is with Star Wars The Old Republic, the online Star Wars game. And I've gotten back into that since the downfall of ArcAge. I've got a few new classes, this is one of them. New characters, sorry. And I've been thinking about doing a Let's Play of it. I've mostly been playing this for myself and my own entertainment. But I've been curious to see what people would think about me doing a Let's Play of one of the class storylines. See, I was thinking maybe the Jedi Knight, because I actually haven't got too far in it, so it won't kind of spoil it for myself. There's a lot of content you can do in the game which is kind of optional. Like, this is a Flashpoint, it's like a 4-man dungeon basically. And this has nothing really to do with the storyline, but you can do like light side and dark side choices in it later on. But yeah, it's something to consider. But apart from that, I think I will leave the video here. There's a few things I want to do, but I'll just make this one nice and short. And I hope to see you all. Like, I'll probably do these every couple of weeks, and we'll just see where we go from there. As I say, feedback's always welcome. And it's been AnthWolf, and I hope you've all enjoyed, and I hope you all take care going into 2015. Bye bye now.